Do you have any other memories from your childhood before we move on?
And I never told this story. I think this was at I was 10 years old at the time. I think it was my most humiliating moment, my most embarrassing. I wanted to crawl under a rock and die. Like it was something I never experienced before in my life. I was in a state of shock. So in fourth grade, I was at the Elizabeth Morrow School, which we talked about earlier, the Charles Lindbergh Baby School. I was in fourth grade. It was my second year in this like best grade school, private school in like America and in New Jersey and everything. They gave everyone in fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade the opportunity for who wanted to run for president of the class, of their class. Fuck, I wanted to run for president of my class. You know, I was a popular kid. I wanted to make I thought a president could change things, and I wanted to make it more fun, and I was really into it. It was like a 2-week period of like running for the election for the president. Me and my mom got poster boards and like made huge signs, vote for Jason Itzler, with like Richie Rich on some of them, all the characters from Archie comic books, like whoever, Flintstones, like all the cartoons that were popular back then. I must have made like 50 posters, colored them in, like worked day and night, hung them all over my ritzy little private school. Like I think there were like 300 people in each class. I walked up to every kid in my class, shook their hand, and told them how I would change things and make the school more fun and happy. I had like a list of ideas I was going to do. And the election came, and I was so fucking nervous and everything. Looked like I won in a landslide. Like afterwards, everyone's hitting me on the back. I voted for you, Jason. I voted for you, Jason. I voted for you, Jason. Like everybody. Like almost like I was the only one running, although everyone in each grade was running hard. I think I was running against like 5 or 7 people in my class. It was the day when they were going to announce the winner of who was the president of each class, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade. And I was so fucking nervous. Like I knew I won, but I was still nervous, you know? I get called out of my class and I get sent down to the head mistress's office, this Mrs. Chilton, like this scary, stodgy lady, like an English woman who was she ran the whole school. Like everyone was scared out of the mind of her, but it seemed like she was like so righteous, you know what I mean? Like justice and everything. Like, you know, you don't know when you're a kid. She invites me into her office, which I had been in before because that's also where you go when you get in trouble. And I had been there 2 or 3 times when I had been in trouble. But so she invites me in the office and she says, "Sit down, Mr. Itzler." I'm fucking 10 years old. You know, I'm sitting in a little chair and she's behind this like President of the United States desk, 20,000 square foot converted home that became this school. She said, "So, we had the election for president today." And I said, "Yeah, I know." And she said, how do you think you did?" And I said, "I know I won." She's like, "How do you know you won?" I said, "Every single person in my class came up and congratulated me and told me they voted for me, that I won." And she's like, "Well, I have good news for you and I have bad news for you." And I said, "What?" And she said, "You won. You did win." And I was, you know, my personality. I'm like, "Yeah!" And I'm jumping up and down, screaming. I'm the happiest kid in the world because I know that this is going to lead to becoming president of the United States. You know, I've always been a dreamer. She says, "Sit down, pull yourself together, Jason." And I'm like, "What?" And she said, "I told you I also have bad news for you." And she just stares at me for 2 minutes, like scaring the shit out of me. And I was like, "What?" She said, "You're not the type of young man to represent your class in a school like this." She said, "You have 2 options." She said, "We tell everyone that your best friend, Eric Haber, who came in second, won the election, and no one has to hear about our meeting today." She said, "Or we'll tell them the truth that you won and that you're not the type of person we want representing this school, and that therefore Eric Haber, second place, is the president of the school. But we want to give you the option because we don't want to embarrass you." And I was so fucking embarrassed. I had never been so embarrassed in my life. And I thought this woman was like the Statue of Liberty, like the fairest person in the world that would always have to do something right
Mhm.
because she was the head mistress of our school. Oh my God. So I thought about it a little bit and I said, yeah, say Eric won. Say I didn't want to be embarrassed, that I'm such a bad person that I'm not allowed to win. I didn't even tell my mother. I didn't tell anybody. I acted like I lost. And then from that point on, I knew that the world wasn't fair. Thank
How
you.
did that affect your moves going forward? I mean, it didn't change your personality, I don't think.
No, no, it made me know. Oh, because I worked so fucking hard to win and become president. I gave every ounce of effort from when it was announced till when it was until the vote happened. You know what I mean? I gave everything I had, and I saw that the world is fixed, and I saw that things aren't what they appear, and it's not fair. It just gave me a reality kick to the world. You know what I mean? At a young
Yeah.
at a young age. Like a lot of people wear rosy colored glasses when they're from like fine families and good schools and stuff. Maybe it's a little older until the world kicks them in the balls and they realize that it's fixed.